What are you good at, but hate doing? Working as a programmer. I'm good at it, it's lucrative, but after 15 years I'm so tired of it. I just want to make enough money so I can do something else. Learning to program in C#. I hope I don't get burnout from one of my favorite things. This. 15 years professionally now, even longer if I count the hobbyist years. Still love programming, but I can't stand the majority of other developers. So many narcissistic assholes. Graphic design. Every bloody person comes out of the woodwork for invitation design. Weddings, engagement parties, baby showers, birthdays. Ugh. The worst part is, friends make the worst clients, apostrophes, because I would never charge them. I love it. But can you make it a bit more peppy? What do you mean by peppy, Susan? Font? Color? I don't know what you don't like if you can't tell me. God, don't get me started. Okay, you did. I love design. Absolutely. Love thinking outside the box and being creative, but damn. People just don't respect it and expect you to do it for free for exposure. That also includes all the photography and illustration I do. I will never monetize a hobby again. I am doing it for myself and my pleasure alone. Unless you are my mom, she loves my art. This was my answer too. I got out of it after working as a graphic designer for 10 years because I had come to hate it so much. I still get "can you make me a flyer?" requests. Backstroke. I'm apparently fast at it, but it's still nasal destruction. I just hate how blind you are, watching the ceiling scroll by, hoping to catch a glimpse of the flags soon. My high school had 25-yard pools. That was bearable, but the 15-meter pools are like you're lost in the abyss. Ha. Not an expected reply. Also, doesn't backstroke not inundate your nose with water? I'm picturing a cartoonishly fast, yet awesome backstroke, simply to avoid nose water. Customer support. Fuck me. Same. My co-workers have always told me I have the best customer service, but I absolutely despise it and get anxiety just knowing I have to speak to these people. Fuck me. So you are a prostitute? Mediating between people who can't get along. It is so fucking annoying and I hate it. Turns I get stuck doing it all the time at work. Ugh, just thinking about it is stressing me out. It's nice to know I'm not the only one. Recently informed a bunch of people I'm going to start billing them. Ugh. Me too. This is one of best skills. Used more with my sisters than at work, but comes handy there as well. I hate it though. It's emotionally draining, and why can't adults figure their shit out without needing a third party? I find myself either mediating and taking on the stress of the situation, or removing myself altogether and shutting myself off from everyone. Happy mediums are the hardest thing to find, I think. Lying. With some age I realized that I have internalized a rather complicated mechanism of being good at lying. About 60 to 70% of what I say is the truth. 30 to 20% are simple white lies. This is what makes people think me as a funny guy who says stupid things to have a bit of laugh. The rest 10% is where I actually lie. These are lies that will alter my life if it ever comes out. Everyone believes them, obviously, even me. Do you know you're good at it? If so, how? I'd think that when it comes to lying, that hating it would also make you bad at it. Firing people. I've had to terminate people in multiple jobs, usually when I'm the new person brought in to turn things around. The last time I had to tell someone, the HR VP who was in the room as well told me, "Wow, you are really good at this. We should have you do a video training on how to let people go." BTW, if you have to fire someone, aside from a really bad reason like theft etc., get them a severance, don't fight their unemployment claim, and cover their healthcare for a few months. Not every person works out for a job, and these things make landing in their feet much easier. Someone who hates having to fire people sounds like the perfect person to be put in charge of it. Are you George Clooney? Customer service. I'm a great listener, really good with empathy versus sympathy and all that, but I hate people. Not all people, you get the good ones sometimes. But I generally hate dealing with customers. My resume is full of it though, and it becomes hard to ever get out of it. I'd rather work alone. Edit. Wow, I did not think this comment would have such a response. Thanks for the awards. Glad I'm not the only one struggling to escape customer service. Heart. Felt this in my soul. Currently wearing a headset and multitasking in 3 different ways, listening to dial tone after dial tone. Sama. I finally got promoted out of it and I'm scared I'll be demoted back to it because I'm so good at it and much better than everyone else at my company. I work alone now and it's wonderful and I hold on to my job like Smeagol with the ring. Fixing computers. Sad part is I do this for a living. I love everything about computers, networking, etc. but when I get a phone call from an inept user who makes triple my salary, or an older relative calls for computer help, the eye rolls ensue and the thoughts of hanging up kick in. I'm in IT as well. I hate printers. Same, even worse is neighbors and family members. When I get home from a day of work, plonk myself on the couch to watch some Netflix and there is my old neighbor at the door, asking me to help him. I'll do it, because he is old but still. Grrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrr I could win an Oscar for the amount of believable lies I tell customers. You are the face of the company. You're always supposed to be smiling, happy, and able to carry on a single-serving conversation with anyone you meet. Off the clock, and when I was single, I was very content going days without any talking or interaction. I kinda learned to be two different people, sometimes more depending on my life at the time. I'm tired of acting. Introverts rise up. I meant hide out. Socializing. Everyone thinks I'm so outgoing and friendly, but in reality, it wears me down mentally and physically to the point I start drinking alcohol just to be able to keep up the charade. It's exhausting and I hate it, but I have to fake it to make a living. Same. I started working remotely for this reason and I have way more energy now. My home office is very peaceful and productive. For me it's one of them can live with it, can't live without it kind of things. I go mad on my own, but I find a big percentage of people mean, manipulative, deceitful, or just annoying. People only seem to care about themselves. Everyone wants something off you. I never used to feel this way. Tolerating irrational behavior. So then to sum it up. Parenting? Cake decorating. I really do enjoy it for the most part, but people just expect me to make them, for nothing. Few people are like, oh, we'll pay for ingredients. Cheers, but what you've asked for will take me at least 2 days and I've barely met you. Random friend of family member. Actually, I think I just hate people. Edit, cheers for love guys and the award. Woodworker here. Friends ask me all the time, hey you/chkats Moses, can you make me X? I always answer, yeah, let's set up a meeting and discuss specifics so I can write you a proposal. Did you have a budget in mind? Usually something like costs between $X and $X. Then wait to see if they follow up to set a meeting. 1 out of 10 follow through. As soon as that family member stops describing what they want, tell them okay cool, so I'll need around $20 to make this, for the ingredients and 2 days of work. That's it. Be upfront. Math. At least you have the compensation of being good at it. Same, I never had any trouble understanding it, but fucking god it is boring. Yeah, math was always my strongest subject in school. I was skipped ahead 3 years in math and was the highest scoring member of our school's competitive math team. I think I even set a state record in that math competition, but this was decades ago, so I'm not sure. But I just didn't care about it at all. It's fun being good at it, I guess, but math just didn't inspire any real excitement in me. Once I got to college, I took the most basic math class to fulfill a requirement and never looked back. And now I'm an English major. Reading and writing is just so much more fulfilling to me, even if it's more challenging, partly because it's so subjective. I think I didn't like how black and white math always felt. Subscribe for more hot Reddit takes in your inbox, guaranteed.